Hi guys, and welcome to my channel for 884 Gaming, where today we are back with the MRC, and this is the Gran Turismo Touring Car Cup, and this is a round 4 from Laguna Seca. So again, as normal, I will do a quick grid walk and then we will get into the race. So on your pole is Ricky in the pink Supra, and he's driving for Team Samsung, I believe. Again, let's just double check. He is. And then next up, you've got P1 Dodgy in the Ferrari for Team Quick Fit. In third, we've got Spider Team in the Veyron for Team DCC. In fourth, we've got Gwydion in the Subaru for Team Michelin. In fifth, we've got Mart for 884 for Team Infinity Decals in the Volkswagen Sirocco. In sixth, we got P1 Pilgrim in the McLaren for Team Oliver Racing. In seventh, we've got Steve Stones in the Megane for Team Samsung. In eighth, we've got TRG D4TC, and he's driving for Team Michelin, I believe. Give me 2 seconds. Yes, he is. In ninth, we've got Nath J. Fletch, and he's driving the Toyota GT86 for Team Infinity Decals. In 10th, we've got P1 Rob, and he's driving the Volkswagen Sirocco, and he's driving for Team We Are Driven. And then 11th, last but not least, is Team DCC, and it's Danny Ogston driving the Viper. So that completes your grid. Obviously, this is the reverse grid race. A great mix of cars in this division, actually. Anything from front wheel drive, mid engine, and got front rear wheel drive. Really good selection of cars. So that completes your grid. Now we're going to get into the race. I will stay on board with Ricky to start with, so I can see the lights and the race start and everything. So 1 light, 2 light, 3 light, 4 light. Lights out, and away we go for round 4 of the Gran Turismo Touring Car Cup. Gwydion's made a fantastic start from the second row there. Let's have a look what's going to happen in the first corner. Oh, made a fantastic start, but he's off. Oh God, what happened there? I have to go back and have a look at that. Did he lose it, or was he pushed? Go on board with him, because he made such an amazing start. That was incredible. Obviously, the front wheel drive guys get a rubbish start, but I was not expecting a start as good as that from the 4-wheel drive. Look at that! He just overtakes everyone! Great start by him. Gee whiz. It looks like... yeah, he downshifts it, revs the engine, so he runs a bit wide. And then he gets nudged by Spider then as he came back on. I think we're going to have to put that down as a racing incident. I don't see him in that Spider could have done there. So right, let's get back to the racing then. So up front we got Ricky in the Supra, followed by Spider in the Veyron. And we've got Mark there who's trying to get past. Is he going to go up the inside of Dodgy through this corner? He is. Pilgrim's got a bit loose there. Mark's gone up the inside there. So Mark up into third. So not a bad start for Mark. He's gone up from 5th to 3rd. Stay on board me. Oh, I've gone a bit wide there. going to allow Pilgrim to come back down the inside. It is. Pilgrim back down the inside of Mark there. Oh, gone wide, and Danny's got in there as well. Mark will be annoyed about that. He's lost 2 places and 2 corners. The camera angles on this track are weird, like last week on one of the others. It's either too close or too bloody far away. So, out in the lead still is a Ricky with the wrecking ball guy on the side of his car. Oops, these things a little bit wide there. Spider with an unusual choice of the V1. But seems to be alright with it so far. Oh, it's Mark going down the inside. Oh, he's got in too deep, but he's taken Danny with him. Danny's managed to recover and he's got back past. So Mark dropping down the order at the moment. Can't get into this race at the moment. And it's his teammate right behind him. Down in 7th. Is he going for a move down the inside here? No. We got Rob a bit further back in 8th. And then we got Gwydion 10th after his first corner incident after his great start. And then we've got Dodgy in 11th, who seems to be struggling at the moment. What's happened there? Right, back to your leader. As I come on board, Ricky's got a slide on. And P1 Pilgrim, oh hello, doing a bit of a jump there then. And he's got P1 Pilgrim right on his tail now. Is he going to try and make a move into the corkscrew? Is this not a great overtaking spot? Looks like Mart is catching up again. Right, oh, so we got Pilgrim going for a move on Ricky, and has he got the move done? He has. So P1 Pilgrim up into first for Team Oliver Racing. And Ricky in a car that you can't really see very well. It needs to be a little bit brighter to make it stand out. And then we got in third we got Spider, who's having a good show in the American circuit. Got Danny Ogston in fourth. Oh, was that running wide? No, it's alright, it's still on. Got Danny Ogston in the Viper. And then we've got Mart in the Sirocco. In case you guys didn't know, I run 48 on one side and 84 on the other. 4884. So I've done that on purpose. It's not because I'm a bit thick when I did the graphics. Oh, Mark, hello. Oh no, what happened to Ricky there? Oh, there's a big crash. So what happened here with Ricky then? Oh, he's gone in a bit hot there. Oh, he saved it though. Brilliant save by Ricky. But is that going to give Spider the run up the hill? Oh, he's given him a slight nudge, but he's dropped back. Ricky's... oh, he's held it still. So what? I'm going to go on board the Spider and see what happened. Someone was off in the background there as well. Oh, Ricky got a twitch. Spider stopped and then got a nudge. Who did? I'm not really sure what happened there. That was all a bit mad. Right. We're going to go on the nose camera. Oh, I keep going cycling the wrong way. There. So did he hit Ricky? Very slight nudge, unsettled Ricky. Then Spider stops and got whacked by Danny. I don't think it was Danny's fault, nothing he could do. And in the meantime, I think Mark went past them all. He's done another overtake like last week where 3 people have a crash and he just nipped past them all. So Mark up to second. Very, very fortunate. Danny there, there's nothing he could have done. If a car brakes really hard in front of you and you're coming down there, there's nothing you could do. So he couldn't avoid that. I can't see that going to the stewards and being a penalty. And as we go on board to Steve Stones, he goes a bit wide and Nathan J. Fletcher is now up to 4th. Well, then let's see where people have ended up. Ricky's in 8th then. Spider is in 9th. Gwydion is 10th and Dodgy's 11th. So yeah, that's spread the field out, that little bit of an accident. And sadly, Ricky's been caught up in another accident in this race, so that'll be annoying for him. I mean, he's normally the wrecking ball, that's the way he's got it on, but everyone seems to be hitting him this weekend, or week even. So your leader is P1 Pilgrim, followed by Mark, followed by Danny. Oh, what happened in the background there? Oh, Fletcher's off, is he? Nathan J. Fletch. Let's see what happens here. Did he hit the sausage curb on the inside, or did he run wide? The sausage curb unsettles the car, spinning him round. Lucky not to be collected by the other 2 guys. But he'd be annoyed by that now because that's dropped him down to 8th. And we got a penalty here for P1 Rob. Might be the first penalty, but it won't be the last on this track. So Mark is catching. And then he goes wide again, which is a pain in the bum. Yeah, I can see my racing logo on there now, 484 game, and then Infinity decals on the other side. He's the team I drive for, and he's also the guy who made the logo. Oh, P1 Pilgrim in really hot there. Is that going to allow Mark to catch him? Not quite. Closing the gap though. But Danny in 3rd. Steve Stones in 4th. Oh, a little bit wide there, but it won't cost him much time. And then we've got P1 Rob in a Sirocco catching up as well. CRG in 6th. Ricky is in 7th now, so he's caught back up again. So well done, Ricky, mate. We've got Fletch in 8th. 9th, we've got Spider Team who's trying to recover after the collision. And we've got Gwydion who's recovering after his spin at the start, or getting dumped to the gravel even. And the 11th is Dodgy who's spun off. Oh no, just as I say he's recovering, Ricky's gone off again. No. And now Mart is right on the tail of P1 Pilgrim now. And he's run off wide. No! Oh, he's in the gravel now. He's going to lose him a shed load of time. His tyres are going to be dirty. He'll be annoyed by that. In fact, I was absolutely fuming at that. Because Mr. Pilgrim laughed at me as well. Because I'd done it like twice as well. That was the annoying thing. I kept doing it. And I was like, oh. I got angry then. So that's Danny up to 2nd. In the Viper. Mark dropping back to 3rd. We've got Steve Stones. Oh no, we don't have Steve Stones because he didn't even feature on the camera then, he was that wide. What happened here? Oh, he's just gone in a bit hot, into the sand, a bit wide. And that's going to allow Rob to come past. Yeah, Rob's gone past him now. Looked like he went wide on the next one. No, he didn't. That's fine. Let's quickly scroll through and see what's happening. Ricky now at the back. He's going to catch him before the end. Let's hope he can recover a bit. Unfortunate races this week for Ricky. So your leader at the moment is P1 Pilgrim for Team Oliver Racing, followed by Danny Ogston, and third we've got Mark, and fourth P1 Rob, who's catching him very quickly. Yeah, Mark having a couple of nightmare laps there. Was quick and then not quick. And then in fifth, right, we'll go through the grid again. So first, P1 Pilgrim, second is Danny Ogston, AFC. Matching lap times 29s, and 29, 28 there as well. Got Martin third, who was 28s, but then 30, 31, so yeah, a couple of nightmare laps, which was not good. And that was before he started having, it got even worse, as you can see. Mark running very wide there. Does Rob get the run up the hill? No, not yet. But then Mark goes wide again, just to prove it wasn't the thing. Does Rob get him on this bit? Not quite. But yeah, Mark goes wide again. Yeah, so Rob up to third. This is during the race where I had an absolute stinker for a couple of laps. I think once I got dirt on the tyres, for some reason I just could not get the tyres to brake, and then every corner I went into I had massive understeer. And as you can see, I couldn't get the throttle down, and everyone started passing me. Having looked back on that, I think that was a fair move by me. I don't think I did anything wrong there. But yeah, let's see what happens. Ooh, TRG a bit wide there, and Steve Stones whacked him right at the bum. And Fletch looked like he'd gone off again there. Oh, Mark's gone off again. What's happened here with Mark? Flying through there. Has he gone off down the corkscrew again? See that? As he's gone hard on the brakes, the car has just decided to fire itself off right, which is lovely. So now Mark has dropped down to 7th, and kicking himself here. Shocking couple of laps. Let's see what happens at the end of the race then. Dodgy's in the pits, okay. Has he called time on his race? Looks like he has, he's not moving anywhere. We got a good look at all his sponsors. New England Patriots, Chelsea, Trojan, I'm pretty sure they're condoms. And we are driven. Oh, and he's got my logo on there. Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that. I didn't know you'd done that. Thank you, mate. So, back to your leaders, and that's P1 Pilgrim, who's got quite a big gap now. It's back to Danny Ogston in 2nd. And a bit more of a gap then to P1 Robin 3rd. And we've got Steve Stones in 4th. followed very closely by TRG D4TC, or TRG for short. Is he going to go down the inside here? What's brave? That is brave. No, he's thought better of it. That's a good choice, because you can't overtake there on the inside. It just doesn't happen. Oh no! What's happened to Nath here? Has he had another spin coming through this corner? Oh, it just twitches. That's weird. That's an unusual spin. It shouldn't be twitching like that. Oh, it's dropped him right back now. Where is he? Is he 8th? Or is anyone else going to come past him? Gwydian's coming up the hill. No, it's a bit further back. And Nathan 8th. It's been overtaken by Spider Team and Mart, so Mart's now in 6th. We've got Steve Stones in 5th, but can't really. Oh no, he's gone really wide. He's using Mart's line. Mart looks like he's going to get past him. Is Mart now up to 5th? Mart is up to 5th. So the TRG D4TC up to 4th. Let's have a look at what lap times people are doing. So it's P1 Pilgrim is up between 128s and 129s. Danny is 128, 129 mostly. We've got Rob, 129s with a 128 in there as well. TRG is 129 mostly, but it's had two 131s for the last 2 laps, so might have been held up by someone or something happened. And we've got Mark, whose times are literally all over the place. No consistency at all, so 28s, 31s, 30, 33, 34s, and then into the 29. So yeah, really inconsistent lap times, but we'll see what he can do later on. Steve Stones, 129, 130s, again, laps a bit inconsistent as well. Spider, again, all over the place with the lap times. Seems to be a thing on this track. Yeah, Nath J Fletch, you can see that as well. So these guys further down. And then G Wooden, after a couple of dodgy laps, is really quite consistent there, right? Gwydion. Ricky again, a couple of dodgy laps in there. Yeah, struggling a bit. And then we got P1 Dodgy in the pit lane, who's called it a night. Right, so your leader then. That's your leader. It's P1 Pilgrim, and he has got a 0.2 second of a penalty. You can guarantee you would have got that out of the corkscrew. Oh my god, how the hell did he hold that? His heart must have been in his mouth then. That was a hell of a slide through there. Right, in second we got Danny then, who is being caught by P1 Rob. And the Mart is now up into 4th. He's got past TRG. The lap times are coming down for Mart now. Let's hope he can keep this up. So yeah, leader's near enough got rid of his penalty. It's quite easy to get rid of the penalties on here. There's lots of heavy braking zones and stuff like that. We've got Danny and the Viper second. The Team DCC. But you can see him catching. Rob is catching in the Sirocco. And there's a bit of a gap to 4th, where Mart has got a penalty, probably for the bottom of the corkscrew. It's yeah, you only have to go on the green bit a little bit on the corner exit, and it's like a penalty. But you are allowed to defend with a penalty, you're just not allowed to overtake with a penalty. Oh, hello. He's lost. TRG has lost it there. Let's have a look. What happened? Did he go in a bit bit hot and a bit wide. That's an unusual spin there. I think he must have just caught a little bit of the gravel and it's grabbed the tyre. He's going to lose a lot of time here. Oh no, what's happened? He stopped. Oh, he's letting the guys go. Oh, do you know what? That is fantastic driving. Respect there. You can see other guys were coming. Instead of pulling on the track, he stayed off. So, respect to TRG there, mate. Well done. Great driving that. Very, very respectful. It's dropped him down to 9th, that little spin though. Alright, so back to your leader then. It's P1 Pilgrim. It looks like he's out on his own now. What's happened to Danny? Danny's dropping back. Yeah, his lap times are now. Yeah, whereas Pilgrim's 29s did do a 30, but it's 28 29s. Danny's is now 29s and 30s. And Rob is right behind him now. Yeah, Rob's got more pace. He's doing 28 29, so you can see the pace he's got. And then we've got Martin 4, who's doing 28s now. Knew he had the pace, but with them stupid mistakes in the middle of the race with laps 8 and 9. If you look at the time, he lost, what, nearly 10 seconds there, plus other little mistakes he's made. Let's see where he can finish up at the end of the race, though. Oh, and Rob's got the move done. So what happened here? Looks like Danny might have run a little wide. He did, and that's given Rob the run up the hill then. And he's got the job done. Nice and early. Can Rob now go on to try and catch his P1 brother Pilgrim at the front? Let's have a quick look at tyres then, see what's on what. This is with a tyre where we'll start having an effect. So P1 Pilgrim, nice big gap at the front, he's on softs all round. Then second we got P1 Rob, and he's got softs on the front, super softs on the rear. Then we've got Danny Ogston, he's got softs all round. Mart has gone racing super softs all around. Stone soft on the front, super soft on the rear. Spider team soft all round. Nice Drake Fletcher's recovered to 7th, he's on soft all round. Gwydion soft all round. TRG is soft on the front, super soft rear. Ricky soft all round, and Dodgy's soft on the front, racing super soft on the rear, but obviously he's not used any of them because he's pulled off. So yeah, tyres are starting to go off a bit. P1 Rob now is pulling away from Danny. Can he catch his teammate Pilgrim before the end of the race? We'll see. He's got 8 minutes to do it. This is about 6 laps. Mark with another penalty. It's probably the same thing as last time, coming down the corkscrew. We're doing good lap times. We're worn tyres on the super softs. P1 Rob is now carrying a penalty as well, probably. The corkscrew seemed to be the bit where most people picked up penalties. There wasn't a lot of other places to get them, to be honest. Balbro between second and third. You know, Danny had dropped back, but he's come back into it now. I don't know if Rob made a mistake or something. Oh no! Thought I heard tyres. What's happened here? Is this another victim of the bump on the inside of this corner? It is. It is. I hate those sausage curbs. They literally don't do anything apart from ruin people's races. You see here, look. Oh, he's... Oof! Come back on as Mark was coming through. Lucky there wasn't a crash here. And Mark's run wide into the gravel. Because I think he might have been a little bit put off by what was going on there. So back to your leader then. P1 Pilgrim with quite a big gap now, but Rob is catching. Could he get him before the end? And then we've got Martin third, a bit further back from second. Don't think he's going to be troubling anyone. Then we've got Danny in fourth after his spin there. And lucky there was a big gap really, so he didn't lose too many spaces. And we've got Nathan Fletch up to fifth, so he's recovered after having countless spins, same as Mark. So both the Infinity Decals drivers are putting in recovery efforts here. And we've got Spider Team, the American, the Team DCC in the Veyron, which is an interesting choice of car. It's fast, but it handles like a boat. We've got Steve Stones in seventh. He's struggled a bit the last couple of laps here. Look, 33, 34s, unusual. Got TRG who had his spin and then had to wait for the drivers to pass. He's up to 8th. Is he recovering? Showing great pace. Look, he lost what, 11 seconds with that spin, if not more. No, I'm telling a lie. He lost 19 seconds here now. Good God, yeah, that's hard to recover 19 seconds. Then we've got Gwydion in the Subaru for Team Michelin in 9th. And Ricky, oh, that car sounds really cool. Didn't notice it sounded just good as that before. It's like howling. And Dodgy's back on track, okay. Only about 8 laps down, but he's going to be picking up points, and that's what can help you to stay in the championship and not get relegated. So back to your leader then, to Team Oliver Racing, is P1 Pilgrim in the McLaren. In second we've got P1 Rob in the Volkswagen Sirocco for Team We Are Driven. And in third we've got Mark for Team Infinity Decals. I'm not sure how I've ended up back into third, but got some consistent lap times under my belt and pulled away then. Fourth is Danny Ogston AFC in the Viper for Team DCC. Fifth we got Nath J Fletch for Team Infinity Decals in the GT86. Spider Team for Team DCC in the Veyron. Then got Steve Stones in Team Samsung in the Renault. I nearly picked that car but changed at the last minute. And got TRG is catching him in the McLaren for Team Michelin. See if we can get him before the end. And Gwydion again, Team Michelin driver in the Subaru. Got Ricky in the Supra, and he's Team Samsung. And I say that he does a lovely little drift through the sand there. And then in 11th we got the Team Quick Fit driver is Dodgy, and he's driving the Ferrari, of course it is. So let's have a look at the tyre wear. So virtually no tyre wear there. And Pilgrim, he can cope with that to the end. Rob in the front wheel drive's got a bit more obviously on the front and the rears, nothing on the rear. Mark, again, a lot of front usage because I've gone for super softs, but they were a better tyre for me in practicing, and I had to pick them. I didn't have a choice. I was so slow on the soft tyres that I had to go for supers. And I've got Danny, good tyre wear all round, should make it to the end now. Only a couple of laps to go, if not the last lap it might be actually. Let's have a look. When he gets to the end of this lap we'll see. Might be 2 laps actually. it going to be? Yeah, it's going to be the last lap then. Some guys might not even... No, it won't. No, it won't. I'm checking out my problem. So, leader, nice big gap now. P1 Pilgrim, I don't think he's going to get caught now unless he makes a mistake. And we've got P1 Rob in second. And we've got Mark 4884 in the third. With very worn tyres, but still pretty good pace actually. 129 is what I dropped out to. Which was what I had in practice, and so I was happy with that. But Danny then, obviously he's in the 130s now, so he's dropping back. And Nath J Fletch is in the 29, so he's catching, but had a few too many spins to get further up. But a great recovery to 5th all the same. Very high usage of tyres by Spider Team. I reckon he's on a control pad. Steve Stone's very heavy again, tyre wear. I reckon he's on a pad. TRG might catch him, you know. He's got better tyres. He should do. He had a bit of a nightmare that last lap, 136, compared to Stone's 134 on very used tyres. And Gwydian's catching them both. I mean, he's got good pace there, so he might catch him before the end. And Ricky 10th, then we got Dodgy parking up in 11th. Oh god. What have I done? Why just click restart? I think I clicked restart, didn't I? What a spanner. Sorry guys, it's going to be a rubbish video for next 30 seconds while I managed to click the restart button. I don't know how I've done that. I had a bit of a panic because the race ended, I didn't realise. So give me a second while I just quickly... Thank God it's got this feature, otherwise I would have been buggered. Sorry. Right, I'll stay on board with Pilgrim. Does he slow down just before the end? I think he is. He's not going to make the same mistake as the first race though. I think he is actually going to slow down enough, or is he going to go for the other lap? No, he slowed down. Oh no, he has made the same mistake again, because he's got... Oh no, Rob's got to do... He's got to do another lap on his own. So, first is going to be P1 Pilgrim. Second is Rob. And third is myself, Mark 4884. I'm actually quite happy with that third, because I made too many mistakes in the early part of the race. Could have been very costly. Fourth, we got Danny Ogston. And the Viper, good drive by the Team DCC driver. Fifth, we got Nath Fletch, great recovery to 5th from the other Infinity Decals driver. Had a few big spins. 6th, we got Spider Team the American, great drive there to pick up 6th. 7th, we got Steve Stones in the McGann. 8th, we got TRG D4TC. And 9th, we got Gwydian, the Italian, the only Italian we have. And then in 10th we got Ricky, and 11th Dodgy. But now you're going to see, obviously P1 Pilgrim did get across before the end, but obviously Rob didn't. So you got a bit of showboat in here. And while he's doing this then, I will say thank you for watching this one, round 4 of the Gran Turismo Touring Car Cup for ProAm1 and from Laguna Seca. Or Seca, or however you say it. This is my channel, 4884 Gaming. Please subscribe, like, share, turn on the notifications bell so then you get notifications of when I load up videos. I'm going to be playing today later on, after I might play a bit of Fortnite and some other games. We'll see how we get on. So thank you for watching, and I will catch you soon.